Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the month of September. So, we have a bit of an issue. Basically, we have about £8,000 in our bank account, and we have a field to get rid of the stones, and we have a field to get rid of the weeds as well. I believe these are small weeds. Yeah, so we could use a weeder, but I would like to use a sprayer. I think it would be just a better job. So, once again, because it's coming to winter as well, I'm going to cut down a tree, and I'm going to see how much money it generates, and if that's not enough, then we'll go on and do a job for one of the other farmers. However, I don't believe that there's many... Oh. I was going to say I don't believe there's many good jobs going, but I know field 71 very well. It's a very big one, and it'll take a while, but I'm willing to do it for the money. And we get to keep some of the bales as well, which will be beneficial for when we have cows. So I might do that one. I've never done the contracts with the herbicide, but I might try it. But that'll be after the baling one. How big is this one? That's 3.12 acres. Yeah, I'm focusing on this one and that one. With that being said, we might be able to afford to buy a sprayer ourselves by then, which would come in handy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Oh, well, definitely, because we're going to be chopping this tree down. I also am going to get rid of this, because we really don't need a children's plaything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this way, so that the tree stays on my land. Oh! That was so close to my tractor, which I completely forgot about. Anyway, I'm just gonna carry on with this and speed it up a little bit, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me cut an entire tree. Okay, so now the main part of the trunk is done. I'm gonna go grab my Jeep and start loading it in. And then we'll find the best place to sell this. We'll just park it by here. Oops. Let's just start loading it in. Now, compared to the last tree, put these in much more quaint, smaller sizes, because it was such a pain last time to stack the tree. Like I said in the last one, that this is not an act of deforestation, because I will be planting a forest eventually on one of the other fields that we buy. So at the moment it seems like I'm contributing to deforestation, but I promise that I'm not. There will be much more beneficial things to come on this farm over time. But at the moment we need money, and we also need some space to use as well. Okay, so all the wood's on, or as much as I can fit. I know there's a big gap in the middle, but honestly trying to get that done was hard enough. So we're gonna have a look for the most expensive place to sell at the moment, which is at the sawmill. I'm not sure how far away that is up here. Maybe it's the same place as we sold it last time. Not quite sure. Anyway, let me just check, because the other place, the other place is only £6 cheaper, or it could be closer. Where is it? Can anyone see anything? Oh, no, the other place is closer, so we'll just stick with that. So we'll just start the engine, and I'll meet you there at the sawmill when I get there. So we are here at the sawmill. We have our wood, and let's see how much it'll sell for. Not too bad, still some money. So now we're going to do this again and again and see how much we can save up to. Okay, we're here with our next load. This one was very precarious and dodgy, but we'll see how much it brings in. Again, not bad. And this truck right here, everyone, is a perfect example of if someone tells you you can't do something, just say to them, watch me, and do it anyway. I have no idea how I fit all that on there, but we're gonna roll with it and hope nothing rolls off. That one looks, oh, that one's going on. That one's going already. Oh. Might have to try and throw that one on top. Yeah, lad. So I've said that inspirational thing now and it didn't work out for me, so kind of just need to shove it somewhere. After all that hard work of getting everything on, this one doesn't want to come. God, if we make this in one piece, I will be very impressed. Just checking I haven't left anything now, because I will not be going back. No, I believe that's fine. And next we'll sell this and then move on to the contract. And here we are with the last load of logs. That one was a bit precarious, it was very top heavy and we nearly rolled, but here we are. And no wonder, there was a lot of logs. Anyway, we'll go park this back in the garage. I'm also aware that the tree stumps are still in the ground, but I will not be buying a mulcher yet to pull them out. So they will be staying there until I can afford to remove them from the ground. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to park this back in the garage and then we're going to move on to the contracted work, then buy a weed sprayer, and then we will be spraying the field and planting the barley. So that is our plan for today. I believe that there will be more happening, which I'm not sure what it is yet. But yeah. So that's that done. Which got us a bit more money, about £4,000. Really not bad for a tree, that's why I do them. Let's have a look. 18,000. So really it goes down 2,000 a month, which is not that bad. I'll be leaving off the autofill for now because there's literally no point if it's just costing that much and if it's only going down that slowly. So yeah. Right, next issue is this. So we will start that contract now. I won't... Is it gone? Oh my god, it's gone. Excuse me, sir. I was just about to do it. So what I will do, because we've got a little bit more money now, is that we will loan the stone picker and the weeder. Although, I'm quite tempted to sell a tractor. I don't think we need 3 personally, and if we did then we can just buy one back at a later date. There's always like, look, there's so many tractors going at the moment. It'll be between these two. Well, to be honest, the John Deere can lift more and it has higher horsepower, so it'll be used more for longer. So we're going to sell this one, and by doing that we have money to buy the sprayer. Let me just check how much the stone picker is. We'll buy it, and we can also buy the stone picker. And then we're left with 27,000, and we will buy some... I can never remember which one it is. I believe it's this one. No, it's not. Liquid fertilizer. We can buy actually some fertilizer, and we can buy the herbicide then. Okay, so here's all our new stuff. First of all, we need the sprayer, and then the roller. Not the roller, the stone picker. Oh, that's another point. We don't have a roller. We could have bought a roller instead of the stone picker. So we're just going to back this up nicely. And we're going to pop round. Fill this lovely thing up. We just arrived back on our farm and we'll go to the what will be barley field to sort out those weeds. They are quite bad, to be honest. This is the field we'll be buying next. But yeah, alright, let's see how wide this thing is. We'll see how far down we have to turn. It was quite wide. Maybe 2 goes of this field and then that'll be enough. I think so. Personally, I don't like lowering the sprayer because it just ends up getting stuck on the floor and is a right pain to maneuver then. So I just like keeping it lifted. The tractor's obviously strong enough to be able to lift that up. But yeah, I just do it this way because every time I've found where I lowered the sprayer, it just gets stuck on the floor and it'd be a lot harder to, you know, move the tractor in the direction you want, stuff like that. So, you know, sir, tractor maneuvering by here. It's alright, I'll just move out the way for you, I guess. Well, maybe 3 runs. I'll do it as wide as I can for this one. Make sure it doesn't go into where is it called? Telegraph pole. Oh, we need to move it over a little bit. Before anyone says anything, I did not start this. Oh my gosh. Will you get a hold of yourself, please? Okay. To be honest, my wheels are doing a better job. I didn't really need to buy all this stuff when my wheels will just get rid of the weeds. Such a nice day though, but I bet you next month is going to be very cold and probably raining. So we got that to prepare for. I'll probably do more of the errands than the contracts for other people, because my farm is so small, there's not really much to do. I could change the width so it's just a little bit smaller, but I feel like it needs to stay big now that I'm looking at it. If I cultivated this again, would it have got rid of the weeds? Because if so, then I've just wasted a whole load of money buying a sprayer for no reason. I suppose it'll come in handy once the crops are down, but you know. I don't think I'll stone pick this time. To me, the stones aren't actually as bad as I thought they are. There's a couple, but not so many that, you know, it's gonna... It needs lime, seriously? Yeah, that's not happening. How much is it to lease? 2,000. I'll just plop this away for now. Oh, actually... I was going to say we'll take this back over to the other place, but no. What we'll do is we'll unload the herbicide, drop this by here, because we need to go get the... Oh, actually the seed is on there. We'll just change tractors. Actually, it's a lot easier. What we'll do is we'll set a worker off first, because I need to go and get... What do I need to go get? Well, we're not going to lime this year. I can't afford it, you know. How did I lime last time? I don't think I've limed, have I? I don't believe I have yet. Also, if you're in the comments and you know a lot about Farming Simulator, please can you let me know how I use the ridge markers, because even though I won't use them, I'd really like to know when I use them, whether I use them for every single length of the field, or whether I use them, you know, sporadically across the field. I'm not sure. Anyway. Set that off on a worker, go back into our other tractor, and we will go and get yeah, no, we need the fertilizer, the sprayer. I keep saying fertilizer spreader now, so that's in my head, but the sprayer. So like I said before, we will not be putting fertilizer on the grass because we don't really need it to be a high yield bonus, seeing as we're using it for our own cows, and at the moment that's not really important. So we're just going to be using it on the crops, such as obviously this field here, and the sorghum when we end up planting that, the oats, etc. Oh, it's done quite a lot. Now that I've done that, I can resume the job of the worker instead of losing money for it. Let's let him just line himself up and we'll take over the job. Obviously we're not going to be as straight. So really, I didn't even need to pay for the weeds to be removed because they would have been done through the seeder anyway. Is that what they're telling me right now? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them back on it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go get the oh, what's it called? The stone picker. So I can follow them and do that while I wait to do the spraying. Oh, you have to, yeah, I remember now. You have to stone pick before you seed the field. Oh, that's so annoying. And now we're back to waiting, although I suppose we can actually make a start now because the worker has done enough for the width of this to be fine. Is that hitting it? No, not really. So I'll just drive a little bit more this way, gently, and straighten up. Okay. And here we go. First fertilizing of this farm is underway. I'm teetering quite graciously along the edge of that side, so I don't really want to go any further. Oh, now I'm going a bit too far. And then obviously we gotta respray this. Let's hope the worker doesn't feel threatened. Nope. All good. It's not even clocking that I've possibly missed a bit of seeding, but hey ho. We'll just leave it then. And I'm sure that I can do the rest myself. Hopefully without missing another bit. Honestly, I don't know what it is about farming or watching people farm. It is so relaxing. And honestly, I couldn't think about anything better than just being so present in the moment. And I truly believe, like truly believe, that farming or doing something similar is so beneficial for you. We're always told to live in the moment, and farmers seriously do. Although they have to think about the future and when to plant crops and stuff, they're sat in their tractor, just enjoying the moment. Obviously, they probably don't enjoy it that much, but they always have to live in the moment. There's no other way around farming, and that's, to be honest, that's what we're advised to do, which shows that, to be honest, it'd be really beneficial for us to start relying on agriculture again, or just, you know, doing something similar to farming instead of working in the office or worrying about paying your mortgages or your bills or anything like that. None of us really sit in the moment anymore because we're so focused on working for others, and then by the time we get home we're so tired, and then we have like so many things to worry about. But, you know, obviously farmers, I'm not saying don't have anything to worry about, they probably have the most to worry about, but I just think that the way that we've set up the world to, you know, be and live is just so far away from what we're meant to be doing. So I hope one day that I can have a farm, because that's all I really want to be doing, is spending time with animals and just enjoying life in the present. Like, imagine sitting in this field, well, kind of are, but you know what I mean. Sitting in here, and this is what you see, like, just life, things coming to life, and new things being planted, and I think it's just amazing. And just being outside all day must be so good. So healthy for people. But the problem in the UK is that, sorry, I don't mean to like go on a rant, but the problem in the UK is there's like literally no support for farms, and this is becoming even less now as well, and I really think that should change. It's so depressing. If I had money, best believe I would protest and put something in about support being given to farms and farmers. So annoying, honestly. Right, now that field's done, and now that my rant is over, we're going to move this tractor out the way so that we can get the other one in to finish off the fertilising. So we're just going to park this one over here for a minute and hop into our other John Deere. And we're going to swing around this lamppost. Spread the machinery out, even though we are a bit close to this lamppost. Just pop over here a bit. That is so wonky, Nia. There you go, and that is our barley field fertilised. I believe that we need to go over it again. Yep, it needs to be double fertilised. It also needs rolling, which I suppose that we can get a roller to press those stones back in. And then we really need a contract to do, to be honest. If push comes to shove... Oh, I forgot that was there. See, this is what I'm like. I'm so forgetful about where I put my stuff. If push comes to shove, we can just take out a loan and start, you know, doing stuff like that, which is not the best thing to do, but like I said, if need be, then we will do it. Now I'm hoping that it's not too late to lime this field. We're here and ooh. This is what I'm like when I have to try and reverse. Bad, right? So we'll go around to the fertilizer, no, the fertilizer, the lime, and refill. And refill from the other one as well, which we can then dump on our farm once that is done, so we don't have to come back to get it. Oh no, it's not as small as I thought it was. I think that's a good width. Oh no, I've missed a bit on the edge, of course I did. Right, well, we'll go back for that bit. Make sure it's straight. A tiny bit better than the first attempt, but still not good. Oh my god, into a bush. It's taken 1,000 litres already. Perfecto. Now we can send this back. And move on to the second spray of fertilizer, which I don't think is in the thing already. I believe we have to put it in. No, you did it again. Nope, Mia, what are you doing? What's in it? No, fertilizer is in it. Don't know why, but I thought it was herbicide. And then this field should be good to go and just leave until it's ready next year. Just check no cars are coming. I really hope there's none behind me. I bet you though, someone give me a real tractor and I'd be able to ace this. My driving skills, you know, on things like this, when I can't visually understand which way I'm meant to be turning, is a lot worse than in real life. You know, in my car, for example. But you know, it is what it is. Okie dokie. I don't know what happened there, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to count this field as being done. I'm hoping it'll fold in by the time I get down here. Oof, that was close. And we'll just leave it by here for now, seeing as this space is not being used for anything else. Okay, right, so we've got a little bit of money. We could either buy greenhouses. We can start on the bees. So also thinking one of these, every time we have a little bit more money, we could always set one of these up. Just thinking at the moment maybe over by the house, seeing as there's now room. Or, you know, we could get rid of this building, seeing as it's not really doing much. Which I think is a good thing anyway. It seems like we always finish off by doing a bit of terrain management. I'll figure something out with that. I think eventually we're just going to have concrete to put our vehicles there when we need to move this and transform it more into a shed for the machinery and stuff. So eventually this field is not going to be here, this field is going to be cut off and kind of squared off, if that makes sense. So with a bit of this field, but this field is not going to be there. As for this field, this is also going to be cut off, so I think the chickens are going to go there, the cows are going to take up this area. This is going to be where the forest is. And obviously the greenhouses are here. Which obviously makes no room for the generator, unless... Are they called generators? I believe so. Unless eventually we're going to be purchasing this house. Whereby... We're just going to have a nosy at the neighbour's house a second. Whereby this can be knocked down. And this bit will be free. So we might either have a production system here, or it's going to be quite a lot of, you know, solar panels, generators, whatever you want to call them. But for some passive income, I think buying one wouldn't hurt. For now. Obviously it's not going to go anywhere by here because that just wouldn't make sense, so I think that on this piece of grass here that I just, you know, moved out. Although I always put the bees here. And I'm not sure where the bees could go if I didn't put them there. Although the bees could go by here, couldn't they? But that's nicely in the middle of everything. But yeah, actually, I'm going to put some generators on there. I'm going to put one on there. Just to give us some extra income, you know? I suppose I could put them here, but as long as I don't hit them. Yeah. Just a bit of extra income. I know there's only one there, but we'll add to it eventually. Oh, it could have gone here, couldn't it? Like right next to that, so it's not really in the way of anything. We'll move them as time goes on anyway, as I see fit. It's just for extra income now. You know, they once you buy them, they don't really cost anything. But yeah, I believe we've done everything we need to at the moment. There's nothing else that needs doing. I understand that it's 1 in the afternoon, but I'm just gonna go take a seat. I think we've worked hard this morning. I might, if this keeps up, change the time speed to ×5. I've turned it up to ×3 because the time's going too slow at the moment compared to the amount of work that we have to do. But let me know in the comments below what you suggest about the time and what you suggest about where I should put the generators, what I should do next, anything I can improve on. Other than that, I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching this far. Please leave me a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. There's so many people that watch my channel and aren't subscribed, so obviously it would make me really, really happy if you did do that. I'll see you in October anyway when we come back. Bye everyone.